Food time. There we go. So I can see these questions. Okay. I am hungry. I've been wanting seafood for the last couple weeks, so it is time to get some seafood. Light a candle. I love candles. There we go. Love candles. Sit that there. Gotta have some paper towels. Probably need more than paper towels because this is gonna get messy. And a Sprite for later, but I probably don't want to eat that with spicy food. And a straw. Gotta have a straw to go with my Sprite. I got some water here. I'm gonna refill, but I got some crab legs. And I got broccoli on the side, only because that's all they had. I'm not big on potatoes. So they had potatoes, extra potatoes, so I'm not a huge potato person. But I got some broccoli, so I'm gonna put some, and I guess this is my little trash bin. Is that what they call it? But check it out. Can I eat all of this? I think I can. I think I can, and I will. If you guys got questions about radiology, please ask. So here are, last time I got these, I didn't know what those were, but this time I know what they are. They are gloves, disposable gloves, which I'm gonna use this time. Because last time I did not use the disposable gloves. This time I am, because I didn't know any better. And a little salt and pepper on that broccoli. Who puts lime on their broccoli? I do. I've been having it that way lately, and it is so good. So little salt, a little pepper. What questions do you guys have about radiology? Or any questions? What are y'all doing today? So I'm doing a little salt, and now I'm gonna put a little lime on this broccoli. Steamed broccoli with a drizzle of lime, salt, and pepper. It is so good. I think lime almost in anything is good, but it's really good on the broccoli. Let's see. So I just did some steamed broccoli, and I always like to put lime with some salt and pepper over it, but I've got crab legs. So I have been having a taste for crab legs, y'all. Oh my goodness. So today I'm gonna eat crab legs today. So I got a Sprite here. I'm not gonna do that with this, but let's taste this broccoli and see. A little more salt. But broccoli, steamed. So good. Paper towels, place to throw my stuff. And they gave me some gloves. So I'm gonna use them this time. But I love seafood. And I've been wanting some crab legs. So ask your questions. Radiology, what are y'all doing on Saturday? Have you thought about going to school for radiology? Hey, have you thought about going to school for radiology? I just did a bunch of running around today, so I'm back home and I am chilling for the rest of the evening. So we're gonna toss this, look at this. Ooh, y'all. So I'm gonna toss this around in there so it gets covered, but do not wanna make a mess. Yes. So toss that all around because I want the crabs to be covered in there. I got 4 clusters. Got 4 clusters. Probably won't eat them all, but I may because I'm hungry. You can't eat seafood. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Is it just all seafood? Some people can't eat shellfish. Others can eat everything but shellfish. I have no problems with seafood. Eating seafood. So last time I got shrimp, it's potato in here, but I don't really like potatoes. I just like seafood. What restaurant did? It's some place called Captain Louis. I think it's a chain. I've been there twice. And my thing is I grew up around seafood, so I like garlic crabs. Look at that. That is so good. The juice. Oh my goodness. I chose them again. Thank you very much for the compliment. Ooh, glad I brought the water. A little spicy. And I got medium spice. But I don't buy everybody's seafood. But if I don't, because you might get sick from people's seafood. You love seafood too? I love seafood. I love seafood. And I know I should probably have like a little tool to help me open up this crab, but I don't need it. I grew up eating seafood. We used to eat crabs every Friday. My grandfather, we would go fishing. And every Friday he'd bring seafood. Mostly turtle, fish, different kinds of fish. So Friday nights we'd all go to my grandma's house and everybody would eat fish. The adults would get themselves crabs and then they give us some crabs. But you know, nobody was fishing for crabs back then, so it was not super expensive. But I got 4 of these. Yes, and I just got them all covered in this sauce. Captain Louis, we went once before. And again, I just went back. Not that they are the best, I would say, but I didn't get sick eating their food. That says a lot. And it was good. It was tasty. But when it comes to seafood, I don't eat everybody's seafood. Because everybody doesn't refrigerate stuff the same way, right? Can't wait to become a radiology technologist. Are you in school, Smith? Smith Jones? Couldn't wait to get into... I know, I said the same. You caught me, I forgot the gloves. I took them out and everything. I couldn't wait to get in it. I totally realized it after I started eating it. I was like, you said you was going to use gloves this time. Gloves would get in my way. I honestly think the gloves would get in my way because I use my fingers to get down in here. So yeah, I'm not putting the gloves on now that I've gotten started. Some people dip it in the juice, but I guess I can. I guess I can. So are you in school? You'll be starting school. Finish my master's. Oh, what do you get a master's in? In radiology? Or something else? This was about $90-something. Yeah. That's why I don't eat it every day. I don't even eat it every month. But if I wouldn't have bought it myself and tried to cook it, yeah. It's still going to be the cost, the price, but, you know, have somebody else cook it. It was easy. But, yeah, it's still a pricey for $90-something. But I literally have been craving this for the last 2 weeks. And I did not go spend that kind of money. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself today. And I was running all around town. I worked this morning. Oh, I'm going to treat myself. So you start your MBA in Health Services Administration, and then you're going to go back for radiology? Interesting. What's your end goal? What's your plan for doing that? Getting your master's, then going back another 2 years for radiology. I would love to know, do you plan to go in administration? How do you plan to use that? Because I would think that would be enough to have your master's in healthcare administration without going to a radiology program and spending more money. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to come closer because I can't really see what that one says. Excuse me. Let's see. Gotta use my other finger. Yeah, I've gotten sick from seafood before. From other people's seafood, not this place. So I'm careful about where I eat seafood. Hold on. Oh, I can't see. Hold on. I have been researching to start school for radiology technologists. Have you heard of CHCP? Yes, I have. Does it matter or know anyone that can mentor me? Thanks. Well, once you apply to that program, they have instructors. Sorry, my nose is running. They have instructors, and your instructors are going to be who you need to have mentor you or help you through the program. That would be my best bet. But other than that, you don't need a mentor per se. You're going to be paying enough for the program. Just make sure whatever program you choose. I cannot speak particularly on any program because I don't know. I've only been to one program myself, and I've only taught at one other program. So I can't give an honest opinion about a school's program because I never went. Y'all, the spice hit me later. Sorry for coughing, but the spice hits me once it goes down. But it's really good. Okay, definitely a treat. It is, yeah. This is not an everyday thing. At least for me. It's not even every month thing. Not at all. But I don't live near an ocean where I can just go to a boat and get seafood like this. I dropped some in there. So if I live near a boat, probably, and could get some. But yeah, I don't play. I'm getting all of it. Okay, I'm gonna get up and get that question. Okay. Because you did ask a question. I just was trying to make sure I got this. It's meat out of here. Okay. Let me go closer. Wish I could pull this a little closer. Okay, I'd answered that one. It won't let me slide it up. There we go. I've always been interested in radiology. I've been working in healthcare for a while. Oh, interesting. That's why I chose health department across before I set anywhere. But in my state, they only get a number score rather than descriptions of the actual health inspection, which I don't like. I'm a natural born the way I was cracking that crab. You can tell I grew up eating seafood. That is so funny. Yes, I did grow up eating seafood. It's so funny. When I grew up eating seafood, we didn't even wait on the utensils as kids to try to open up the crab. We just crack it with our teeth and open it. It's probably not the healthiest for your teeth, but this is a good piece of meat. Not the biggest, but it's good. So I'm gonna dip it in the sauce because I got some sauce down here. I need a good sinus cleanse. I didn't get extra hot though. I wasn't in the mood to eat extra hot today. I was not. I didn't feel like sniffling it any more than I'm sniffling now. Oh, let's see if can I do it? Nope, it's already breaking up. I was hoping to get it out of there without it coming loose, you know? How people just pull it out really nicely. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But there we go. Get some of this out. Oh, I did get it a little bit. Okay. That's good. That's really good. satisfying me. Look, we work hard. Not like I eat this every day. And y'all, I got in for work. I got up so early today. Got one more day. Ooh, that's a nice little one. I came home and went to sleep. I didn't know I was tired until I got dressed to go back out and fell asleep. So I slept. So I'm not tired now, which I need to be because I got to work tomorrow. But told y'all that spice. That spice is nice. But it gets you. But you would think I would slow down if it was too much spice, but it's not. Who thinks I can finish this, all 4 clusters tonight? Who thinks I can? Really good meat. Okay, okay, got more questions. Oh man, it went up, hold on. Let's get back down. Pam says, I went for a walk through and it really showed they were very yeah, you can get a mentor, but usually your instructor is a good mentor. I would take my 16 months to complete the radiology program because I already have completed my prereqs. Where are you going, Smith Jones? As the way I really like your information in radiology and the different modalities when diagnosing. Thank you. I try to show the options that people have in radiology. And in my opinion, the direction to go that's going to help you long term to have options. Sometimes the quicker way isn't always long term, a good long term plan. It's good for right then, but then 10 years down the road, you're like, ooh, I'm burned out, I need a change. And to me, when you go to school for radiology first, you have that option. You're not only an MRI tech, you're not only a radiation therapist, you're not only a dosimetrist. Because some people say, well, I'm going in for the money, or they know they're going in just for the money. You can make money in any profession, but your peace sometimes is priceless. And money isn't everything. Eventually you get tired, you accomplish your goal in money, and now you're stuck in a career that you can't change from because that's the only option you have. So that's why I think if you can go for radiology technology first, it just give you options to pivot later on. Whoever complained about having more options, I know I wouldn't, because I've been there. Doing x-ray, and I'm like, I feel like I need a change. Doing CT, you know what? After so many years, I feel like I need a change. Well, you know what? I can do that because I have my ART radiology degree. And I could do that. I could pivot. Whereas if I didn't have it, then I couldn't pivot. And I would only be able to do whatever that one modality is that I chose. So, and not that everyone who has one modality gets bored, but I just know my personality. I like change after so long. I'm like, I feel like I need a change. And not that I've given up doing CT or anything, but when I want a different kind of atmosphere, I can go do MRI. Or like right now, CT is paying more money. So I'd go be a CT tech and make more money hourly versus only know one modality. That's how I look at it. Because sometimes MRI is going to be, you know, every modality is going to have its low points. I'm telling you. Right now, MRI may be very popular, but I'm telling y'all, 20 years of doing this, I've seen x-ray techs make more money and be in higher demand. Oh, man. The meat is at the other side. Be in higher demand than all the other modalities. I've seen people in radiation therapy not have options for full-time jobs because there were no options out there. You know what they did? They went back to radiology because that's where they started and that's where the jobs were. So when I tell you, I've seen how having a radiology degree has come in handy when people tell you, oh, I hate radiology, diagnostic, I don't want to do that. There's no money in it. It is when everybody run and leave it. And now, like, if you've seen that workforce survey that ASRT put out, I don't know if y'all have seen it, but I'm going to put my clip of my video. I was quoted in Aunt Meanie, which is a very old, reputable radiology magazine. And they asked to interview me on that workforce survey, excuse me. So it was very eye-opening to me that the modality that you hear nobody talk about, a lot of x-ray technologists don't even know what it is, never done it, or feel like, I don't need it. When I was doing x-ray, you had to know how to do it because they did them all the time. They used bone density all the time. So I love when the meat is in here. I took it out already, but I love when the meat is in there. But you had to know how to do bone density. In x-ray, we all did them. People hated doing them. I remember texting me like, oh, will you do the bone density for me? I do not feel like doing it. And I was like, yeah. Because the other place I worked at didn't do it. I didn't ever get to do it except when I came to this particular job. My advice is never turn down how to learn how to do something. At least get proficient at it and know how to do it. Because then you know what? When things like this happen, where techs nowadays don't know how to do bone density, and somebody would say, hey, we need a bone density tech, and they can't find nobody to do it. But you say, I know how to do it. And they say, well, how much do you charge? That's when you can have a premium charge. Because it's in demand. There's a 16% shortage in bone density technologists. Y'all better run and get that bone density registry. And learn, get some experience. And I'm just saying, I think I'm going to do it. I just got to find somewhere to get my exams done. If I choose to get it. That's the thing. Because I went to school for radiology, I can just up and say, hey, let me go to school for this. Let me go to school for that. There's no modality that's off limits to me. Not one. Now, some may require me to go to school for another year, but that's almost. Oh, there's a post I'm gonna make, y'all. I just got a job alert. I hear people all the time say, I don't think I want to go to school for a radiologist assistant. And I wonder why. Because I remember when they first came out with it, I wanted to go, and I never did. I wish I would have. Even though there weren't a lot of jobs at the beginning, I wish I would have gone and done it. You know why? Stay tuned to my shorts, because this evening I'm going to post a job that came across, to me, I don't qualify for it because I'm not a radiologist assistant. But, child, it's a good job. It made me say, doggone it, why did I go to school for that? Oh, that didn't. I think I ate that out of there already. Have you sitting there going, man, that's the one I missed the boat on. But, hey, I'm not complaining. You can't do every modality. So, but when I post this, y'all gonna be like, what? And probably Smith Jones, you're gonna say, wait a second, I'm getting my master's in healthcare administration. If you get your master's in healthcare administration now, finish that, go to radiology school, get you a couple years of experience, how you would become a RA, you'd have to go through the program, which is a master level program. But they might have something different for you because you already have a master's. Because you have a master's already, you have to get probably a second master's in radiologist assistant program. But you probably have most of the courses already. You know? And this job is remote, y'all. I always thought radiologist assistants had to work in the hospital. That's what I'm telling you. AI is changing, and this job has to do with AI. AI is changing the game, even for healthcare. When I tell y'all, I'm gonna have to wipe my nose. Don't talk about me, y'all. I didn't feel it running down. Cleaning my sinuses. But I'm definitely gonna post that job because when it came across my thing today, I was like, oh, this is sweet. This is nice. More people need to understand. Because somebody DM'd me and was like, well, there are no jobs, so I'm gonna waste my time going to school for radiologist assistant. And I'm like, there might not be no jobs now, but by the time you finish school, okay. By the time you finish school for radiologist assistant, oh, you know what? I'm gonna throw this out. I'm not gonna put anything seafoody, put it in this bag so it can go be taken out with the trash this evening and not sit in the house. Okay, let me empty out this because this is, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we got a fresh, oh, I had two of them. I don't think I need one though, because I'll keep emptying it out. But yes, so that is what I personally foresaw on that. I was like, man, that's a good job. And it's remote. So imagine if that person who told me that they didn't see any jobs in their area for RA had went on and gone to school for it. They'll be done. Maybe at some point afterwards. But now you see there are jobs out there for it. So that would mean by the time you finish, if one job came, AI is going to advance even more, another job will come. Another job will come. See if I get this out of here. And by the time you finish, you'll have an RA job remotely. Sound good to me. Forgot to take napkin off. I'm at the end of the road with the napkins. Let me see if y'all got some questions. It's not a wig, funny. Lisa food for me, that's funny. Let's see. I know, yes. I agree, it is the best. I didn't tell you dinner was ready. I didn't know I was running errands, and I was like, you know what, I've been wanting crab legs for the longest. And I kept telling myself, oh, no, no, no. Stay in budget, stay in budget. And then I was like, you know what? I was running around today. I'm gonna get me some crab legs. I have been going on 2 weeks wanting some crab legs. I'm gonna get me some crab legs. And that's what I did. So this is not, it's been months since I had some. This is not an everyday thing because this is $90-something. Yeah, for 4 clusters. Just, I mean, 4 clusters is a lot. Don't get me wrong. I probably won't finish this tonight, but it's still early. I'm not going to bed anytime soon. So I may eat it and then come back and finish it. But yeah, radiologist coordinator, yes. A coordinator usually is not a technologist, but sometimes they can be. It depends on the center. The center may hire a technologist to coordinate exams, make sure the orders are right, but usually that person has to have experience working in imaging so they can catch wrong orders ahead of time. Like I just had a scan the other day, an MRI scan the other day, and I didn't work there normally, so I wasn't, you know, if I had been protocoling, I would have caught it. But once the patient got on my table, I saw the order, and I immediately saw it and said, this is supposed to be a CT scan, not an MRI. And that's one of the other good things about knowing both modalities is I know why we do CT scans versus MRIs, because most doctors don't know the difference. And I've been doing it long enough to know there are certain reasons why we don't do an MRI or ultrasound or a CT needs to be done ahead of an MRI. Or, you know, like Nuke Med knows certain CTs that are supposed to be done ahead of time. It's kind of like, you know, because most Nuke Med techs do CT as well. They may not be CT technologists, but they do CTs as well because it crosses over with their modality. We cross over a lot with Nuke Med. So I knew immediately that was supposed to be a CT, not an MRI. But I don't have the power to change it. Once the insurance is approved and verified for it, you usually got to go through with it. You usually have to go through. I couldn't get this out, so I had to crack it. You usually have to go through with it unless the radiologist is available. But we had already kind of started it, and it wasn't working out, so I called the radiologist and was like, hey, let me tell you what's going on. And I feel like it needs to be a CT. And doc was like, it should have been a CT. And they never had a CT. So what we were looking for was not going to be found because the protocol we did wouldn't be able to see what they were actually looking for per the ultrasound. So there was an ultrasound done, but after that should have been a CAT scan. Because ultrasounds are not always a definite. After ultrasound, you want to go for more exam that tells you what you're looking for. So ultrasound may see a shadow, may see something. A shadow doesn't always mean pathology. So ultrasounds don't always, when it comes to, abdominal issues, give the doctor the answer they need. But they're a great clue into what should we do next. So normally, with any kind of abdominal or pelvic, they'll say, the doctor will say, well, had an ultrasound, let's go ahead and get a CT for clarity. If it's not clear. If it's clear and they know what they're looking at, they'll say, okay, do the MRI, or do Nuke Med and an MRI, or do a CT and a Nuke Med, you know, something like that. It's very clear when they know what they're looking at. But when it's like possible mass, pain, gastritis, no. You get a CT for that. And that didn't happen on this one. But since we had gotten that far, we talked to the doctor and changed it up a little and got what the doctor needed to be able to see what the ordering doctor really, really was looking for based off of that one other imaging study. And that's how imaging works together is you, now, did y'all see this big piece of meat? That came out the big claw. You may get an ultrasound, but it may not be totally clear. So don't get worried if you had an ultrasound and they say, oh no, we got to send you for a CT, we see something. Don't always get worried. Sometimes with all those organs moving, stuff moving around, it almost came out. Stuff is moving around and it's hard for the doctor to kind of be clear and hard for the ultrasound tech to get a good visual. So it's okay to have to get a CT scan for clarification. Doesn't always mean there is something. There have been times when patients have come from an ultrasound and they saw something on the liver. Patients are crying, of course, scared. Get there, there's nothing. It's gone. Whatever it was, it left. Yeah. You know, or patients get the CAT scan. They've been having this pain in their abdomen, unexplained. And the ultrasound saw something in the middle of their stomach. They don't know what it is. And people like, oh no, they think they're dying. And you get them off. I get them on my CT table. And I go, did you know you had a kidney in the middle by your umbilical cord? A what? Yeah, that's why your stomach hurting, because you got a kidney down there. The kidneys are supposed to be in the back, y'all. There's a lot of people out there that have organs in the wrong place, living all their life with a kidney in the middle of their stomach. And that's why their stomach hurt, because the kidney not protected. Probably got hit on the stomach, well, something, and now you got pain, but it's really the kidney. We see a lot of interesting stuff. Okay, I'm gonna come to the comments. My hands should be free for a second. Let me slow down. I got 2 clusters left. I'm working on a 3rd one, y'all. I'm doing good. I don't think you get full off of seafood. You're tearing, I just said that, I'm tearing the crab legs up. Oh my goodness, I told y'all I have been wanting crab legs for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I do these lives now. I usually don't do this. When you give, hey, thank you, doctor. Yeah, so I have been wanting crab legs for the longest, and y'all, I'm excited. I'm happy. I am happy. So I'm gonna work on this. I got 2 crab legs left. I should have only bought 2, but you know, your eyes are bigger than your stomach, right? So if you're getting if y'all got more questions, let me know. I'll share what I can. So when it comes to radiology, knowing multiple modalities, if you're going to get into it, is great. Because give you options. When you need a break from one, then go to the other one. Everybody needs a break sometimes. Everybody needs a break. Sometimes you just need change of scenery, change of pace. Oh, can I get this one there? Oh, I hate when it does that. Maybe if I had the utensils, it would open up nicely. Let's see. Okay. I don't see any other questions. So yeah, radiology, we do cross over in modalities all the time. Like I said, ultrasound. If you go to the ER, Ooh, I'm hot now. If you go to the ER and they're trying to figure stuff out, you probably gonna get an ultrasound first. And chest x-ray, abdominal x-ray, you know, stuff like that. Basically, x-ray first, after the ultrasound, and then if it's not clear, you don't know, a lot of times they'll just order a CAT scan to figure out what's going on. I used to work at a place where when you came to the ER, if you had abdominal pain, oh man, it didn't come out loud. The routine was you got an enema. Yep. We do that too. It's not a regular enema. So what it is you get gastrografin, which is a contrast agent. People could drink that contrast agent, but we also can inject it the other direction too. Because what it does is highlight the colon or the gastro area, the gastro whole system. And we need to be able to see. I feel like I'm gonna splash this if I do it like that. Yeah, there we go. We need to be able to see what is going on in the gastric system. And when you have a lot of poop, doctors can't see it. So, I worked at this place and they routinely, if you came in with abdominal pain, you routinely got a CT scan with rectal contrast. And they usually fix the problem. People felt great after that. They usually were discharging them at the ER after that. No more tests were needed. I think more people are irregular than they know. That's the problem for a lot of people. And they, before he would even see you, you got a CAT scan with rectal contrast. I don't think people are ready for that. Because when they come, we got to explain it to them. They're like, what? That was his protocol. And it usually fixed most people up. They felt great afterwards. They felt fantastic and they were ready to go home. That's finished. Where is my food? Give me some. It is actually good. So I got one cluster left in this crab claw. It's a little spicy. I didn't get major spice. I do not need no major spice. I'm glad I didn't get shrimp. I didn't need the shrimp. I just wanted some crabs. I probably could have got 2 or 3 clusters and been fine. I think I'm almost satisfied. Because I don't think you can get full off seafood. What do y'all think? I've never gotten full off seafood, but I don't eat all the potatoes and stuff with it. Like some people eat the potatoes and the corn. I just literally eat seafood. I went to a seafood boil in Brunswick one time. Ooh, I sat there all night, literally. Y'all see how I am now. They poured a whole table full of blue crabs in front of me. I ate until the party was over. From the time I got there to when the party was over. Yes, a glutton. Yes, I was a glutton. It was so good. Woke up the next morning, my whole face was swollen. And I'm not allergic to seafood at all. But I just think I overdid it. This is probably not good for my teeth, and I just got braces off. I'm using my back teeth, but this is probably not good to be cracking these with my teeth. I don't have any other option. Let's see. Ooh, I'm hot. I'm gonna have to cool off after this. Drink some cold water. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all the inside of this claw, because this is some good meat in here. Let's see. There we go. That's a good one. That is a good one. Perfect. Mm-mm-mm. Three crab legs. They should give me some hand wipes, not gloves. 3 is all I did. I had to warm. I'm gonna do this one probably tomorrow. I think I'm good. I did more. Can get you some. I know I don't eat seafood enough at home to have one, but I think I need to go on Amazon right now and order some, because when I do eat seafood, I need to have that, because I paid too much for these teeth to be cracked, right? But I think I did good. I got one left. One crab cluster, potato, and corn left, but I don't eat corn like that. Corn don't like me. So I'm gonna close this up. Like so, like so. And put that in the second bag. Like so, like so. And put that in the refrigerator. Seal that up so I don't have any seafoody smell in the refrigerator. Probably have some, but. And then I'm going to get the trash bag that came with my Captain Louis and making a mess. I'll wipe all that down. Had to clean the table off anyway. Trash. Trash. I'm gonna wash my hands too, but I could use some wipes, some wet wipes after this. That was delicious. Yeah, I did good. One crab cluster left. I did pretty good. Now a little water. I still got broccoli left, but I am absolutely, I know I was a glutton. I got 4. I did not need 4. I should have just got 2 and called it a day, but I did not. I got 4, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat that either later on tonight, because I'm not going to bed anytime soon, because after I got off work, I took a nap. My hands are so sticky. Let me wash my hands, hold on. Okay. Did that. Okay. So, got my hands all washed, because that was good, but it was sticky. Oh, I just went to the kitchen sink and washed them. Need to refill these paper towels. But I need to wipe the table down because I dropped crab meat and juice over it. So, get this smell out. I got my candle going. I burned my candle ahead of time, as you can see, so I could try to make sure I didn't have the smell in here. But I'm gonna get some of these Clorox wipes and wipe that table down. Okay. Got to keep these available at all times. Ooh, I need to blow my nose. Whew. That was very sinus cleansing. I'm putting my salt and pepper back. Okay. Move my Sprite, because I am going to drink my Sprite, just not right now, because my mouth needs to cool off. Take another water. That was so good, y'all. The last time we ate one, oh, oh my goodness, tearing stuff up. Oh, they're small. I'm making a mess. Okay, I'm taking too many. Okay, get you some Clorox. That definitely cleans up all this sticky stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't know I made that much of a mess. My goodness. Crab juice everywhere. It had dried. Ooh. Get a seat too, because I had some get here just in case. And I touched my seat with my hands, so. Okay, I think I got it. Get over here just in case I flick some juices there. Now I gotta sweep up because I think I see a few pieces of crab. But at least I didn't get any crab on me. Just a little bit under here. Yeah. I always, whenever I sit at the table, we always sweep up under us after we eat because things fall. We don't have like a huge sit-down dining room table because we don't need one. We don't have a bunch of little kids eating. And when my nephews are over here, my nieces, when they were little, they sat right here. Well, my nephews, they can sit at their little tables. Okay. Put everything back where it belongs. In the utility closet. And then we got to get that, we got to take this out to the trash. This is going to the trash. Captain Louis, I think it is a chain. I'm not sure, but I've only been twice. I got, I think I am full. Maybe you can get full off seafood. I don't know. Maybe you can get full off seafood. Let's see. Why the water so shiny? Why is the water shining? Water's not shiny? I'm not sure what you mean. The water's gone now. Nice kitchen. Thank you so much. We did it ourselves. Yep. First time putting in cabinets. We just didn't hang the vent. We had somebody else do that, but we could have done it. We just ran out of steam. But the towel we did, I did the towel, and we did the cabinets. Did everything ourselves. Wasn't that hard. In the back, oh, I don't know. It's alkaline and electrolyte water. Probably the way the light is hitting it. But, yeah, I don't know. Might be the plastic it's in. I usually refill our water at Whole Foods in a big, huge thing and pour it into our glass water. That's a glass water container there. But didn't get to do that, so my hubby brought home some gallons of alkaline water that we're going to refill with that and put in there because I like a certain type of water. Let's see, got some. Is this for the smell? No, I burned a candle when I started eating. So I burned a candle, and I'm taking the trash out after I finish this live. But before I start eating, I burned this candle. It's a pumpkin spice. I didn't know they were doing pumpkin spice already, y'all. Wow. Already doing a pumpkin spice. It's, what? Is it September yet? It's not even September yet. But I bought pumpkin spice and another one that smells like pumpkin and peaches or something. I don't know. You should go get you some shrimp because for 2 weeks, I wanted to get some seafood. And I kept putting it off, kept saying, no, too much money. And then after I worked today and I was tired, I was like, you know what? I am going to get some crabs. And I got 4 clusters, y'all. And I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed. So, you work hard, play hard. It's not an everyday thing because that was $94 for 4 clusters of crab. I don't pay that in one sitting. That's a lot of money. But I spent a couple months, and I really have been wanting some crabs for the last 2 weeks. I went to Florida and wanted some crabs, but I did not get any. Oh, wow. Who has a seafood boat where they get, I go to South Carolina, and if we drive there, what we'll do is bring a cooler with us, and we'll fill it up on the shrimp boat, and they have all this seafood on the shrimp boat. So we'll fill it up, and we'll fill our cooler up. And our friends will usually say, hey, take a cooler from me, I'll pay you back. You could buy a cooler on the boat. And that's when they come out from the waters and they sell grouper, they sell every kind of fish, whatever they call it. And it's nowhere near like expensive as the stores, and it's fresh. So it is so worth it. It is so worth it. But yeah, we love to go like to South Carolina and get a bunch of seafood in the cooler and drive back with it. But we hadn't done that in a while. But I think it's time we do that. Or go down to Florida, get some. Anywhere you got some fresh seafood is always good if you could take a cooler with you if you're driving down there. So 5 more minutes on 6, about 4 more minutes. I'm gonna do 4 more minutes and then get the smell out of my house. But yeah, I burned a candle before I cracked it open, before I opened up the crab, I went on and lit this candle first because exactly what you're saying, have some incense ready because the house is smelling. And I'm gonna kind of open the windows too to get a little movement of air as well. Anytime you have seafood in your house, I don't care how much you burn, you'll still kind of smell it. So I think I'm ready for that Sprite. What do y'all think? Last 4 minutes? Let's crank open the Sprite. Last 4 minutes. Yeah. I don't drink out the can. Sorry. Yeah, I have straws at my house. Because sometimes we do smoothies, and it's just cool to have have a straw. Oh yeah. The spicy crab and Sprite do not mix. I thought my mouth had cooled off some, but it hadn't. Ooh. But it's cool enough now. Yeah, so we'll go get seafood if we're driving to a fresh seafood place. The cook guy, I think I got something for that. Let me help you out. Let me help the cook guy since you don't like my glasses so much. There you go. They could just leave. Yeah, this is a positive space. Let's see, I'm trying to get to the comments. Let's see, let me get you closer here because I'm done eating, so. Hey. So we are finishing up eating seafood, specifically the crabs, and they were delicious. Sorry about that. Trying to get this glare from my spot lamps out of there. But yeah, so radiology is what we talk about. Y'all had some good questions earlier. But yeah, I love seafood. Y'all just hung with me for an hour while I ate 3 crab legs. Thank you so much. We did it ourselves. So it was easy to do. So we didn't think we could do it. But you know what? When you go ahead and put your mind to it and know that you can do this between YouTube University, honey, I'm gonna tell you, YouTube helps out a lot. But I did a backsplash. We didn't hang that though. We ran out of steam to do that in the floors. We were gonna do that, but we were tired. We just let somebody else do the floors and hang that. Because we did something to the refrigerator, put a little side piece there to kind of make it look a little built in as much as we could. So we did that. So we had them just hang that. We were gonna hang it ourselves, but we never got around to it. So it was like, you know what? Let's just pay somebody to do it while they're doing the wall part while I'm in that. But we did the cabinets, the countertop, and we were gonna change the countertop out to granite, but we like the wood. The butcher block looked so much. We were like, we're gonna keep that. And after going through a renovation, I am not renovating unless something breaks. So this was so much fun, y'all. I have never eaten live on. I'm doing a lot of new stuff with YouTube. I did a get ready with me for work, 12-hour shift the other day live. Y'all hung with me on that. I did a commute with me to work. And y'all hung out with me on that and really enjoyed that. So I'm testing out some things to kind of see what I could do differently on this page. I don't go live a lot. So I said, if I go live, it has to be while I'm doing something regular that I'm doing. So if it's boring, sorry, you guys can swipe on and off. But you know, if you got questions, I'm just live doing things that I normally do. So Sweet glasses. Thank you, Francisco Gonzalez. Gracias. Yeah, so I need them to see, especially see these little comments down here. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging with me for this hour eating seafood from Captain Louis and drinking on my Sprite. I'm going to get the seafood out the house and sit back and chill and watch a little TV. This is going to be my chill out night. I just wanted to go live. I'm trying out some new stuff. Thank you guys for joining me for my next live. I'll be going live 3 times a week, either getting ready with me for a 12-hour shift, commuting to work with me. I do like just kind of talking because I can't answer the questions because the car is moving. And I just answer questions. Good evening from California. Hey, say hi. Hi. Hello, California. What part? I love California. Love California. I think I was born on the wrong coast sometimes. Y'all have like beautiful weather, 3 different temperatures along California all over the state, so it's really nice. Well, have a good evening. I'm going to get the seafood out of my house and enjoy the rest of my evening. Oh, Bay Area. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Love California. Well, you enjoy that amazing weather over there and the beautiful views in California. And I am going to enjoy my evening. Good night.